good evening guys. Good evening மக்களே. So இது ஆகஸ்ட் மந்த்கான current affairs quiz revision. ஆகஸ்ட் செப்டம்பர் அக்டோபர் நவம்பர் 4 மாசம் வந்து நம்ம பார்க்க போறோம். ஸோ இன்னைக்கு ஆகஸ்ட் மந்த்கான கம்ப்ளீட் குவிஸ் இருக்க போது. இதில் எக்கச்சக்கமா 200க்கு மேலே கொஸ்டின்ஸ் இருக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஸோ பார்ப்போம். எல்லாமே முக்கியமான கொஸ்டின்ஸாக தான் எடுத்துகிட்டு வந்திருக்கு. ஸோ ஒவ்வொன்றா பார்த்துடலாம். And let's get started. Good evening, good evening, good evening. எல்லாருக்கும் good evening. Hi, good evening. சட்டு ஆன்சர் போட்டுருங்க. அண்ட் IBPS PO அண்ட் SBI Clerk எழுதுகிற ரெண்டு எக்ஸாம்ஸ்க்குமே வந்து உங்களுக்கு யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும். IBPS PO அண்ட் SBI Clerk மெயின்ஸ்க்கான கரண்ட் அஃபேர்ஸ் ரிவிஷன் வீடியோ இது. அண்ட் செஷனுக்குள்ளே போகிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி உங்களுக்கு பேங்கிங்கான வீடியோ கோர்ஸ், எஸ்எஸ்சிக்கான வீடியோ கோர்ஸ், இல்லை பேங்கிங்கான கிராஷ் கோர்ஸ், இல்லை எஸ்எஸ்சிக்கான கிராஷ் கோர்ஸ், சாரி ரெண்டும் ஒன்று தான், எஸ்எஸ்சிக்கான டெஸ்ட் பேக்கேஜ் இல்லை பேங்கிங்கான டெஸ்ட் பேக்கேஜ் எதுவும் வாங்கணும்னா நம்ம கேஆர் ஆப்ஜெக்ட்ஸ் ஆப்பில் அவைலபிளாக இருக்குது. வேணும்னா நீங்கள் யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கோங்க கைஸ். அண்ட் அதே மாதிரி பார்த்தீங்க அப்படின்னா பேங்கிங் வீடியோ கோர்ஸ் வாங்குறவங்களுக்கு AffairsCloud பேக்கேஜ் ஃப்ரீயாக கிடைக்கும். ஸோ அது வேணும்னாலும் நீங்கள் யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது queries அப்படின்னா என்னோட இன்ஸ்டாகிராம் ஐடி Reena_0605 நீங்கள் காண்டாக்ட் பண்ணலாம். லெட்ஸ் கெட் ஸ்டார்டட். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒன், நேஷனல் ஸ்டாட்டிஸ்டிக்கல் ஆஃபீஸ் ரீசென்ட்லி டெவலப்டு தி 3 labor indicators that highlight the dash employed person dash percentage of employed persons working part-time above 60 age group in India 2017 to 20. Percentage of employed persons working part-time 60 ஏஜுக்கு மேல. சாந்தா கஷ்டம் சாந்தா. ஏன்னா வந்து எதுக்கு ஒரே ஒரு நிமிஷமா நம்ம மக்கள் கேட்கறதுக்கு நான் எக்ஸ்பிளனேஷன் கொடுத்துக்கிறேன். ஏன்னா எக்ஸ்பிளனேஷன் அப்படின்றது இப்போ நம்ம எக்ஸ்பிளனேஷன் படிக்கிறதுக்கான டைம் இல்லை. இது கம்ப்ளீட்டாக ரிவிஷன் வீடியோ தான். நீங்கள் படிச்சுட்டு வந்தீங்கன்னா இது ரிவைஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு இந்த செஷனை யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். கம்ப்ளீட்டாக இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் குவிஸ் எல்லாம் தான் நான் எடுத்துகிட்டு வந்திருக்கேன். 1 மந்தோட குவிஸ். ஏன்னா இதை நம்ம 200 கொஸ்டின் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணுறோம் அப்படின்னா கண்டிப்பாக 4 மணி நேரம் ஆகிடும். அதனால இது எக்ஸ்பிளனேஷன் வீடியோ கிடையாது. Okay, yes, 15%, option C, 15%. July 2022, the 0.5140 at DR Dras in Kargil sector was renamed as Dash to commemorate the victory of Indian Armed Forces in Operation Vijay 1999. எந்த hill நேம் கேக்குறாங்க. Yes, Gun Hill. Option B, Gun Hill. The Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav recently in July 22 launched the Responsible AI for Youth 2022 program in the 8 years of my government. Hello? Celebration. Hello? In New Delhi, the Responsible AI for Youth 2020 program was created by the National E-Governance Division (MeitY) in collaboration with which company? எந்த கம்பெனி கூட collaborate பண்ணி வச்சிருக்காங்க, கண்டக்ட் பண்ணாங்க? எஸ், Intel India கூட collaborate பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ மெய்டியோட மினிஸ்டர் யாரு அண்ட் கான்ஸ்டிடியூன்சி என்ன அப்படின்றதையும் போடுங்க. மெய்டியோட மினிஸ்டர் அண்ட் கான்ஸ்டிடியூன்சி. August 2022, the Ministry of Steel constituted an advisory committee for secondary steel under the chairmanship of whom? யார் தலைமை கீழாக? August 22, Ministry of Steel constituted an advisory committee for secondary steel under the chairmanship of whom? Jyotiraditya Scindia. The Government of India recently constituted an task force to control the monkeypox cases in India. The task force will be headed by, in the task force கான head தலைவர் யாரு? monkeypox. Vinod K. Paul. Vinod K. Paul. அங்கிலாம் பால் குடிக்காது. During the அதாவது எக்ஸாம்பிளுக்கு சொல்றேன்ப்பா. During the Man Ki Baat program, Prime Minister Narendra Modi mentioned India's largest online herbarium database, the Indian Virtual Herbarium Web Portal. Okay. The Indian Virtual Herbarium Web Portal was developed by which organization? எந்த organization develop பண்ணாங்க? இந்த வெப் போர்ட்டலை எந்த ஆர்கனைசேஷன் டெவலப் பண்ணாங்க? Botanical Survey of India. Botanical Survey of India. ஆனா நான் அந்த கிளாஸ்ல இருக்கேன். Which company is set to manufacture the first in India 180-degree rotating seating system for Vande Bharat Express trains? Sorry மக்களே interruptionக்காக. Yes, Tata Steel. Tata சொல்லிட்டே Vande Bharat trainல போலாம். In August 2022, the West Bengal government announced the state to get 7 new districts. After the addition of new districts, the total number of districts in West Bengal has increased to dash. Total number of West Bengal irka total number of districts evlo increase ஆயிருக்கு. Yes, total 30. Which state recently launched a mission Bhumiputra, a digital way to issue digitalized caste certificates to students? Which state recently launched a mission Bhumiputra, a digital way to issue digitalized caste certificates to students? Yes, Assam. The Ministry of Environment, Forest, Climate Change announced that India had added 10 more wetlands as Ramsar sites. At present, how many Ramsar sites are in India? At present, எவ்வளோ Ramsar sites இந்தியால இருக்கு? 64 Ramsar sites. 64 or 75? Okay. இது ஆகஸ்ட் 5th படி கேட்குறாங்க. இப்போ ப்ரெசென்ட்டா எவ்வளோ ராம்சார் சைட்ஸ் இருக்கு அப்படின்றத பார்த்துக்கோங்கப்பா. ஏன்னா இது ஆகஸ்ட் மந்த் குவிஸ். இப்போ ப்ரெசென்ட்டா எவ்வளோ ராம்சார் சைட்ஸ் எவ்வளோ அப்படின்றத கரெக்டாக போட்டுருங்க. 75. Now 75. Okay, fine. Now 75 Ramsar sites இருக்கு. நோட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. இது ஆகஸ்ட் மந்த். இப்போ ப்ரெசென்ட்டாக 75 Ramsar sites. And the Data Protection Bill 2021 has been withdrawn from Lok Sabha by Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav after 4 years of deliberations. The bill was first proposed in 2017, drafted by a committee under the chairperson of whom? யாருக்கு கீழே இந்த பில் வந்து ப்ரப்போஸ் பண்ணப்பட்டது? யாருடைய தலைமையில? B.N. Srikrishna அவர்கள். B.N. Srikrishna அவர்கள். Srikrishna. World's largest floating solar power plant is set to build on Omkareshwar Dam in Narmada River at எந்த இடத்துல, எந்த ஸ்டேட்ல? Khandwa, Madhya Pradesh. And which state recently adopted 31 cows under Punya Koti Dattu Yojana portal and became first Indian state to implement the Punya Koti adoption scheme? Karnataka. In August 2022, the Science and Engineering Research Board under the Ministry of Science and Technology introduced a new innovative system named SURB to create robust R&D system. The SURE full form podungappa. SURE full form. SURB irukku illaya, and the SURB full form. அதோட full form போட்டுருங்க. State University Research Excellence. State University Research Excellence. State University Research Excellence. Excellence. So E வந்து excellence குறிக்குது, option D. Which place did Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently inaugurated and laid the foundation stone for various projects in Srimad Rajchandra Mission? Rajchandra Mission. எங்க இருக்கு? Yes, Valsad, Gujarat. Gujaratல இருக்கு. Valsad, Gujarat. Name the organization that recently partnered with National Health Authority to accredit health solution integrated with Ayushman Digital Bharat Mission. எந்த organization partner பண்ணிருக்காங்க? Quality Council of India. Quality Council of India. Option B. The State's Forest Department recently established a first of its kind urban animal rescue center located inside the Gindi National Park. Which state? எந்த state உடைய Forest Department recently அதை establish பண்ணாங்க? Tamil Nadu. Yes, Gindi National Park இருக்கு, of course Tamil Nadu. The name the Union Minister who recently inaugurated Badi Shadri Mabli Gorge converted trail section during the event organized in Chittorgarh, Rajasthan. Ashwini Vaishnav avargal. Which state government recently plans to double the farmers' income through Panchamrat Yojana யாரு கொண்டு வந்தது? எந்த ஸ்டேட் கொண்டு வந்தது? Uttar Pradesh government. In August 2022, Arunachal Pradesh cabinet approved the naming of the under construction greenfield airport as Danyi Polo Airport in dash. அது எங்க இருக்கு இந்த ஏர்போர்ட்? எங்க இருக்கு? Danyi Polo Airport. Itanagar. Which ministry recently launched a web-based common registration facility for ration cards on a pilot basis in 11 states and union territories? Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution. Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution. Dash became the first city of India to officially release the Environmental Insights Explorers data from Google. Dash became the first city in the city. Aurangabad, Maharashtra. Tangangala nalla parunga. Ahmedabad illa Aurangabad. Government of India recently amended the Legal Metrology Rules 2022. As per the Legal Metrology Rules 2022, electronic products can declare certain mandatory declaration through the QR code for a period of dash year if not declared in the package itself. Okay. QR code la declare pannalam. So evlo period? அந்த tenure கேக்குறாங்க period. 1 year. Okay. The Ministry of Civil Aviation recently flagged off the first flight of Akasha Air from Mumbai, Maharashtra to dash. Mumbai, Maharashtra வந்து எங்க போகுது? Akasha Air. Ahmedabad, Gujarat க்கு போகுது. Maharashtra வந்து Gujarat. And then the state government recently approved the renaming of Konashima district as Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Konashima district. எங்க இருக்கு? The state government. Andhra Pradesh. In August 2022, the Delhi Lieutenant Governor launched the One Road One Week initiative of New Delhi Municipal Council from Tilak Marg and Bhagwan Das Road under NDMC, who is the current Lieutenant Governor of Delhi. Current Lieutenant Governor of Delhi யாருன்னு கேக்குறாங்க. Vinay Kumar Saxena. Which state government recently launched its first own e-taxi service? Kerala. தங்கங்களா நாளைக்கு எக்ஸாம் இல்லாதவங்க மட்டும் பாருங்க. ஏன்னா நாளைக்கு எக்ஸாம் வச்சுட்டு வந்து நீங்க இன்னைக்கு இதை உட்காந்து பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தீங்க அப்படின்னா ஒரு வேலை இன்கேஸ் இதுல ஆன்சர் தரலனாலும் நாளைக்கு அப்படியே அதுவே ஒரு டென்ஷன் ஆகும். அதனால நாளைக்கு எக்ஸாம் முடிச்சுட்டு இதை பார்த்துக்கோங்க. அதாவது நாளைக்கு SBI கிளர்க் எக்ஸாம் இருக்கவங்க எக்ஸாம் முடிஞ்சிடுச்சுன்னா நீங்க தாராளமா பாருங்க. இல்லை எனக்கு அதெல்லாம் எஃபெக்ட் ஆகாது அப்படின்னாலும் நீங்க தாராளமா பாருங்க. ஸோ ஓன் e-taxi service Kerala. In August 2022, UNESCO announced that 102-year-old astronomical observatory at Langat Singh College was not inscribed on UNESCO's list of endangered heritage. The astronomical observatory was located in which city? Astronomical observatory ன்றது எந்த சிட்டில லொகேட் ஆயிருக்கு? Answer? Bihar, super Bihar. In August 22, Union Minister of Cooperation Amit Shah launched the onboarding of cooperatives on the government e-marketplace portal in New Delhi. The government e-marketplace portal comes under which ministry? எந்த ministry கீழ இந்த government e-marketplace portal வருது? எந்த ministry கீழ வருது? Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Which state recently signed a joint statement with Assam government on resolving border disputes between two states? Mizoram. The Space Tech Park, India's first virtual space technology museum, was launched in August 2022. Which organization or ministry created this park, the first 3D virtual space tech park? யார் எந்த ஆர்கனைசேஷன் கிரியேட் பண்ணாங்க or ministry? எந்த ministry கிரியேட் பண்ணாங்க? Yes, Indian Space Research Organization. ISRO ஓட chairman யாருன்றதையும் போட்டிருக்காங்க. ISRO ஓட chairman. And which company recently partnered with Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship and Capacity Building Commission for capacity building of civil servants in India? Microsoft. According to the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, what is the target year that was set by the Indian government to increase the share of natural gas in the energy mix to 15% from the current 6.3%? Target year எந்த இயர்ல? 2030 குள்ளாக. Okay. அடுத்தது, which country recently launched a joint project to accelerate climate action in India along with the India Meteorological Department and the United Nations Development Program? Japan. In August 2022, Union Minister of Social Justice and Empowerment, Virender Kumar, launched a Smile 75 initiative to make cities, town and municipal areas begging free. In Smile, what M stands for? And complete full form of Smile போட்டுருங்க. Smile ஓட complete full form போட்டுருங்கப்பா. Support for marginalized individuals for livelihood and enterprise. As per the Ministry of Finance, income tax payers will not be allowed to enroll in Atal Pension Yojana scheme from dash. எப்போத்துல இருந்து? from October 2022, October 1st, 2022. In August 2022, Agastya Malai Elephant Reserve became Dash Elephant Reserve in India. Fifth Elephant Reserve. Which institute recently collaborated with the All India Council for Technical Education to provide solutions to Northeast India? Which institute recently collaborated with All India Council for Technical Education to provide solutions to Northeast India? IIT Guwahati. And on 13th August 2022, India designated 11 more wetlands as Ramsar sites, taking the total number of Ramsar sites in India to dash. Total Ramsar sites எவ்வளோ இருக்காங்க? 75. The Climate Policy Initiative released a report titled Landscape of Green Finance in India was claimed that the tracked green finance in 2019 to 2020 was dash per annum, which is less than a fourth of India's needs. Dash per annum. 309,000 crore per annum. Which district, Asia's largest compressed biogas plant, began commercial production with total capacity of 33.23 tons CBG per compressed biogas per day. Which district? Sangrur, Punjab. Which will be the first steel slag road of Border Road Organization be constructed? Arunachal Pradesh border. Which district recently became India's first full functional literate district? Mandla, Madhya Pradesh. Which state became the first Har Ghar Jal certified state? Goa. Dash becomes the first state in India to use blockchain technology for seed distribution. Jharkhand. In August 2022, Jitendra Singh, Union Minister of State for Science and Technology, announced the financial aid of dash to Maharashtra's hydrogen startup for indigenous development of hydrogen sensing and analysis technology. ₹3.29 crore. Technology Development Board recently supported its first aquaculture project using the state-of-art dash technology for production of tilapia fish. Israel. In which city, Ministry of Science and Technology recently launched India's first indigenously developed hydrogen fuel cell bus? Pune, Maharashtra. In August 2022, Government of India was awarded the Geographical Indication Tax status to Mithalia Makhana. Mithalia Makhana is a GI tag of which state? எந்த ஸ்டேட்காக இந்த மித்தாலியா மக்கானான்றது GI tag வாங்கியிருக்கு? எந்த ஸ்டேட்ல இருக்கக்கூடியது இது? Bihar. Which of the following organizations jointly launched the phase 2 of Gramin Udyami project to promote skill development and entrepreneurship among tribal youth in Ranchi, Jharkhand? All 1, 2 and 3, National Skill Development Corporation, Seva Bharti, Yuva Vikas Society. In August 2022, Punjab and Haryana government agreed to Name the Chandigarh International Airport after which of the following freedom fighters? After which of the following freedom fighters? Bhagat Singh. Bhagat Singh. What is the target year that the government of India has set for eradication of visceral leishmaniasis, popularly known as Kala Azar? Kala Azar. 2023. Which ministry recently launched the Badhe Chalo campaign under Azadi Ka Amrit Master to create youth-centric activation for greater outreach of Amrit Master? Ministry of Culture. Ministry of Culture. As of August 2022, Dijantra announced plans to establish India's first private space situational awareness observatory in dash to track objects as small as 10 centimeter in size orbiting the earth. அதாவது earth சுத்தி 10 centimeter sizeல கூட சுத்திட்டு வர objects track பண்றதுக்கு. எங்க Garhwal Uttarakhand. Name the Union Minister of State who recently released the Sustainable Development Goals Anthem and booklet yaar release panna? Kapil Moreshwar Patil. Which state government is set to build India's first education township with the idea of single entry multiple exit? Single entry and multiple exit. Uttar Pradesh. In August 2022, India has nominated dance form Garba to be inscribed on the UNESCO's Intangible Cultural Heritage list. Garba folk dance is of which state? Garba folk dance in the state. Intangible அப்படினா என்னப்பா? அப்படியே இதுவும் பாப்போம். Tangible டச் பண்ணக்கூடிய, intangible அப்படினா டச் பண்ண முடியாத அப்படின்னு அர்த்தம். Not physical அப்படின்னு அர்த்தம். Gujarat. According to the Union Minister of State of Science and Technology, Dr. Jitendra Singh, India's bioeconomy will grow from $70 billion to dash by 2025. $150 billion. $150 billion. Which of the following states recently became the first state in India to use end-to-end digital Lok Adalat during the 3rd National Lok Adalat of the year 2022? Both 1 and 2, Rajasthan and Maharashtra. Name the Union Minister who recently unveils the gift catalog. Guys, vandirucha. Guys, இப்போ வந்துருச்சுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். I think it's okay now. பிடிச்ச வைஃபை ஏதாவது வைஃபை மாற்றணும். எப்போ ஒழுங்கா இருக்கு, எப்போ கவுத்தி விடுது. ஓகே, ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணலாம். இது வரைக்கும் முடிச்சோமா? Name the airport that was recently launched in beta version of Digi Yatra app for Android. இதில் வந்து முடிச்சோம். Delhi International Airport Limited இது வரைக்கும் முடிச்சிருந்தோம். And அடுத்தது, which state or union territory launched Make India #1 mission? Make India #1 mission. Yes, Delhi government. In which city Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi recently launched the Homi Baba Cancer Hospital and Research Center? Homi Baba Cancer Hospital and Research Center. Mohali, Punjab. Mohali, Punjab. Mohali, Punjab. In August 2022, the Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers decided to implement One Nation, One Fertilizer initiative by introducing a single brand for fertilizer and logo, which under which scheme? In the scheme kila. Pradhan Mantri Bharatiya Janu Varak Prayojana. Pradhan Mantri Bharatiya Janu Varak Prayojana. In August 2022, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change issued Battery Waste Management Rules 2022 by replacing batteries rules dash எந்த வருஷத்தோட rules replace பண்ணி இந்த battery rules 2022 கொண்டு வரப்பட்டது 2001 is correct answer pannavum, that's 2001. In August 2022, Dash became first amongst state and union territories to establish an Atal Tinkering Lab in partnership with the government think tank Niti Aayog. August 22, Dash became the first amongst states or union territories to establish Atal Tinkering Lab. Jammu and Kashmir. Which government recently partnered with RailTel to launch India's first shared radio access network solution for congested locations? Cloud Excel. What state's Minister for Industries and Commerce recently unveiled the theme of 20th edition of BioAsia 2023, Advancing for One, Shaping the Next Generation of Humanized Healthcare. Telangana. In which state Union Minister of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare, Narendra Singh Tomar, laid the foundation stone for the Indo-Israel Center for Excellence for Vegetables. Vegetables kaga. Chandauli, Uttar Pradesh. Name the operation that was recently launched by Indian Railway and Railway Protection Force to improve the security of passengers. Operation Yatri Suraksha. Name the largest religious monument. The Temple of Vedic Planetarium is expected to be opened in 2024. Which state the Temple of Vedic Planetarium is located? West Bengal. In August 2022, Union Minister Rajnath Singh, Ministry of Defence, approved the Dash Positive indignation list, okay, of 780 strategically important line replacement unit. So இதுக்கான மீனிங் என்னதுப்பா ஃபர்ஸ்ட்? அதாவது ஒரு கண்ட்ரோல் கீழே வர்றது, ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் கண்ட்ரோல் கீழே வர்றது, ஓகே, ஸ்ட்ராட்டஜிக்கலி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் லைன் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க இல்லையா, அந்த டாமினன்ஸ் கீழே வர்றது. நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன் தேர்ட் ஓகேவாப்பா. இன்டெஜினைசேஷன் அப்படின்னா ஒன்றும் இல்லை, ஒரு டாமினன்ஸ் கீழேயோ ஒரு இன்ஃப்ளூயன்ஸ் கீழேயோ வர்றது அப்படின்னு அர்த்தம். தேர்ட், which organization or ministry recently released competitiveness roadmap for India at 100, which will direct India's journey to become a higher income economy by 2047? Economic Advisory Council by Prime Minister. Economic Advisory Council by Prime Minister. Name the organization that recently adopted a resolution that recognized the right to clean, healthy and sustainable environment as a human right. United Nations General Assembly. United Nations General Assembly. In July 2022, Indian and French navies conducted a maritime partnership exercise in the North Atlantic Ocean. Which Indian Navy ship participated in MPX exercise? Which Navy ship participated in MPX exercise? INS Turkash. INS Turkash. As per UN AIDS Global AIDS Update 2022, in danger only children living with HIV are on life-saving treatment globally. எவ்வளோ % வந்து ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் எடுத்துட்டு இருக்காங்க, அதை தான் மேக்ஸிமம் கொடுக்குறோம், அதை தான் அப்படி கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. 52%. As per the United Nations third brief of the Global Crisis Response Group on Food, Energy and Finance, dash of nearly $1 trillion of global investment in energy transition technologies in 2021 was deployed in China, India, Japan and US and Europe. எவ்வளோ % அப்படின்னு சொல்லி கேட்குறாங்க. Investment 84%. In August 2022, Nepal approved NHPC Limited, National Hydroelectric Power Corporation, India's hydropower board to study and develop Dash West Seti hydropower project. 750 megawatt. According to the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, estimated that dash of the Indian population possessed digital currency in 2021 and India secured dash place out of the top 20 global economies for digital currency. India எத்தனாவது place secure பண்ணது and எவ்வளோ in percentage of Indian population digital currency possess பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. 7.3 ரெண்டுமே 77 இருக்கு. ஸோ 7.3% possess பண்ணியிருக்காங்க digital currency and 7th வந்து இந்தியா இருக்கு. Which country recently signed a tender to set up an 1150 megawatt solar power plant with International Solar Alliance கூட tender setup பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. Tender setupக்காக sign பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. Cubaவோட currency and capital and prime minister யாரு? Cuba currency capital. Name the country that recently became the first nation to approve the COVID-19 vaccine targeting both Omicron and original strain. United Kingdom. Dash became the first country to offer period products free for all by passing a law, the Period Products Act 2021 in the country. Scotland. As per 15th International Olympiad on Astronomy and Astrophysics 2022, India secured dash rank with 5 medals while dash tops at the IOAA 2022. Third and யாரு டாப்ல இருக்காங்கன்னா ஈரான் வந்து டாப்ல இருக்காங்க. India's permanent mission to the United Nations recently contributed dash to 4 voluntary trust funds for support of United Nations human rights. எவ்வளோ கான்ட்ரிபியூட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க? US dollar 4 lakh US dollar 4 lakh. Which country recently inaugurated the world's first hydrogen-powered train fleet? Germany, Germany. Name the country that was recently signed 2 consultancy contracts with India for 2 railway projects. Bangladesh, Bangladesh. Name the country recently launched a business council with Indian Economic Trade Organization to boost the trade relationship. Gabon, Gabon. Which airline recently joined the World Economic Forum Clear Skies for Tomorrow campaign to achieve a significant scale of sustainable aviation fuel? Indigo, Indigo. The Pradhan Mantri Vaya Vandana Yojana completed 5 years on 21st July 2022. The PMVY, அதாவது இந்த பிரதான் மந்திரி வயா வந்தன யோஜனா launched in 2017 by which ministry? என்ன ministry launch பண்ணாங்க? Ministry of Finance. Name the minister recently issued operational guidelines for the implementation of Shaksham Anganwadi and Poshan 2.0 scheme. Ministry of Women and Child Development. In August 2022, Government of India formulated the Namaste scheme for cleaning the sewers and septic tank. In Namaste, what does E stands for? Full form சொல்லிருங்க. National Action Plan for Mechanized Sanitization Ecosystem. National Action Plan for Mechanized Sanitization Ecosystem. Which state government recently launched India's first Netana Bima scheme to provide insurance coverage to handloom and powerloom weavers? Telangana. The One Nation, One Ration Card scheme under the Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution was completed years on August 9, 2022. Completed years. 3 years. Which state or union territory was recently inaugurated Umid Marketplace under the airport as the venue for skilled artisans of the region ASAR scheme of the Airport Authority of India? Jammu and Kashmir. Name the state that recently introduced the Chief Minister Equal Education Relief Assistance and Grant Scheme. Haryana. Which state recently launched a scheme for women's welfare on the 75th anniversary of independence year? Sikkim. Which ministry recently developed the National Action for Mechanized Sanitization Ecosystem, a scheme along with the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs கூட சேர்த்து இன்னொரு மினிஸ்ட்ரியும் சேர்ந்து தான் லான்ச் பண்ணிருக்காங்க யாரு? Social Justice and Empowerment. In August 2022, the Ministry of Steel extended the last date for receipt of applications under the Production Linked Incentive Scheme for Specialty Steel till from 31st July 2022. September. அதாவது 31st July ல இருந்து 15th September 2022 வரைக்கும். Name the state or union territory government that recently launched Village Defence Guard Scheme. Jammu and Kashmir. Name the government that recently launched Mahila Nitiya loan scheme for the social and economic development of women. Social and economic development of women. Rajasthan. The Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana was completed dash on 28th August 2022. Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana was completed dash எவ்வளோ வருஷம் முடிஞ்சிருக்கு anniversary கேக்குறாங்க அதோட anniversary 8 years. In which state did the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment recently inaugurated its first Divyang Park for Divyangjan under the Assistance to Disabled Person scheme? Maharashtra. Name the state government recently extended Vidyanidhi scheme for agricultural laborers children. Karnataka. Which state launched the CM Uddiman Khiladi Unayan Yojana on the occasion of National Sports Day? Uttarakhand. In July 2022, the RBI has temporarily allowed the merchants or their payment aggregators involved in settlements to save the CO of data for a maximum period of dash after the transaction date or till the settlement date, whichever is earlier. Four days. In July 2022, BOB Financial Solutions Limited launched a credit card servicing mobile application named BOB Card. The BOB Card has been designed in collaboration with Dash. IBM kuda collaboration vichu. With which suburban cooperative bank, the Small Industries Development Bank in India recently partnered for the first time to empower MSMEs? SVC Bank. Name the bank that recently launched industry's first and men-focused committee called Prerna 2.0 Impartium. Union Bank of India. In August 2022, the Punjab National Bank received approval from RBI to infuse the investment of Dash in the rights issue of PNB Housing Finance Limited. Investment of Dash. 500 crore. For how many crores did the government of India recently announce the sale of 4 dated securities? 33,000 crore. Which company has recently inducted into a International Financial Services Centers Authority regulatory sandbox framework to pilot its blockchain-based trade finance solution? Success topper பயங்கரமா ஆன்சர் பண்றாரு. ஆனா உண்மையிலே பரவாயில்ல மக்களே, சரியா ஆன்சர் பண்றீங்க. Abraham, Gautami, Ayu, Patika, Rajansi. Super answer. Infosys Finacle. RBI's value of guys நான் ரொம்ப ஸ்பீடா போறேன் அப்படினாலும் சொல்லிருங்க, இல்ல ஸ்லோவா இருக்கிற மாதிரினாலும் சொல்லிருங்க. கரெக்ட்டா தானே போயிட்டு இருக்கோம், ரொம்ப ஸ்பீடாலாம் இல்ல, நீங்க ஆன்சர் பண்ற மாதிரி தானே இருக்கு. The RBI's value of financial inclusion index was increased to dash in March 2022. 56.4. The government of India recently made e-invoicing mandatory for businesses with a turnover of dash from 1st October 2022. 10 crore turnover. In August 2022, the Securities and Exchange Board of India restructured the Market Data Advisory Committee. The 20 members Market and Data Advisory Committee was chaired by whom? Was chaired by whom? M.S. Saho. M.S. Saho. Which insurance company recently partnered with Insurance Deco to offer pet insurance? Pet insurance. Future Generally India Insurance. Future Generally India Insurance. Name the bank that recently partnered with RuPay to offer paperless loans for used cars. IndusInd Bank. IndusInd Bank. Which bank recently partnered with UB for co-lending with the non-banking financial companies? Non-banking financial companies. Karnataka Bank. Karnataka Bank. Name the bank that recently became the first bank to list its payment gateway platform on the Tax Information Network TIN 2.0 platform. Federal Bank. SBI க்கு ரொம்ப ரொம்ப முக்கியம். இந்த பேங்கிங் நியூஸ் தான் தாங்களா IBPS POக்கும் தான். பட் SBI பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் மெயினாக இந்த பேங்கிங் அண்ட் ஃபினான்ஷியல் அவேர்னஸ் சுற்றி தான் கேட்பாங்க. ஃபெடரல் பேங்க். In August 2022, HDFC Limited raised the largest social finance issuance of dash under syndicated social loan facility for financing affordable housing projects in India. $1.1 billion. $1.1 billion. Name the insurance company that recently launched in Name the insurance company that recently launched a 3-in-1 protection plan to offer benefits of life, critical illness, disability, and accidental cover. Max Life Insurance. Max Life Insurance. In August 2022, the Securities Exchange Board of India constituted a Foreign Portfolio Investment Advisory Committee. The 15-member advisory committee will be headed by whom? K.V. Subramaniam. K.V. Subramaniam. Name the bank that recently signed an agreement with New Street Technologies for micro-lending and operation management under priority sector lending. Under priority sector lending. Dhanlakshmi Bank. Dhanlakshmi Bank. In August 2022, the HDFC received in principle approval from Securities and Exchange Board of India to change the control of which of the following subsidiaries of HDFC Limited? Both 1 and 2. HDFC Mutual Fund and HDFC Asset Management Company. HDFC Mutual Fund and HDFC Asset Management Company. Rendume. Which company recently launched a cross-border payments platform named Global Pay for small to medium-sized businesses customer seeking an international payment solution? International payment solution. American Express. American Express. In August 2022, HDFC Bank raised up to dash in non-resident external deposits. $300 million. $300 million. Which bank recently signed an MOU with SRM University, Andhra Pradesh to lend 50 crore for startups? Indian Bank. Indian Bank. Name the bank that recently set up race as goal for 2022. In the bank race. Union Bank of India. Which bank recently partnered with Lex Venture Technologies to support the startup ecosystem? IDFC First Bank. IDFC First Bank. In August 2022, the RBI has set norms for the small finance banks which have completed 2 years of operations in authorized dealer category 2 and have a minimum net worth of dash to become AD of the authorized dealer category 1 in foreign exchange forex. 500 crore. In August 2022, the Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority decided to discontinue the dash payment facility in the Tier 2 account of the National Pension Scheme. Credit cards. Which bank recently became the first in India to introduce an innovative cash management proposition? Innovative cash management proposition. Axis Bank. RBI recently decided to allow non-financial institutions and non-regulated entities to own more than -% of IDBI Bank Limited. 40%. Name the company that recently partnered with Pramal Capital and Housing Finance Limited to offer merchant loans to small cities and towns of India. Paytm. Which organization recently signed an MOU with Open Network for Digital Commerce to accelerate e-commerce for small industries? Small Industries Development Bank of India. Small Industries Development Bank of India. Name the company that recently became the first technology company to join the ONDC platform to launch an e-commerce app for India. Microsoft. Which bank recently became the first bank in India to frame a policy to finance makers of lab-grown diamonds? State Bank of India. Which bank recently partnered with M1 Exchange on the trade receivables discounting system platform to provide more liquidity to small businesses at competitive interest rates? HDFC Bank. Name the lifestyle focused corporate salary account that was recently launched by Kotak Mahindra Bank Limited. Kotak Cream. And next one, name the bank recently partnered with IBS FinTech to provide enhanced digital services. Yes Bank. Name the mutual fund recently launched India's first open-ended manufacturing index fund. Navi Mutual Fund. In August 2022, the Reserve Bank of India prohibited the usage of LOC to give a guarantee of support to the borrower without any promise to make good any defaults. In LOC, what does C stands for? LOC or full form. Letters of comfort. Airtel Africa recently signed a credit bond with Citi for a dash revolving facility. $125 million. Which bank recently partnered with Seller App to facilitate the adoption of Open Network Digital Commerce? Yes Bank. Dash Bank launched a new term deposit scheme under Abhyudaya Cash Certificate and FD for a tenure of 75 weeks in accordance with the 75th year of independence. Karnataka Bank. On the occasion of 76th Independence Day, which bank launched the Utsav deposit program, a fixed deposit scheme with higher interest rates. State Bank of India, State Bank of India. Name the bank that recently signed an MOU with Build Your Dreams India for stock financing solution. Build Your Dreams India for stock financing solutions. HDFC Bank, HDFC Bank. Name the bank that recently signed an MOU with Food Corporation of India to provide Ultima Salary Package. Ultima Salary Package. Axis Bank. Axis Bank. What is the time limit that was recently issued by RBI to loan recovery agents for calling the borrowers? 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Which bank recently launched India's first state-of-the-art dedicated branch to support startups in Koramangala in Bengaluru, Karnataka? State Bank of India, State Bank of India. Which organization was recently signed an MOU with the Jammu and Kashmir Gramin Bank to finance 700 joint liability groups in Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh? National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. Name the mutual fund company that was recently the industry's first two new funds on electric, autonomous vehicles and AI themes. Mere Asset Mutual Fund. Mere Asset Mutual Fund. Name the mutual fund company that was recently launched India's first gold and silver fund scheme. Gold and silver fund scheme. Edelweiss Mutual Fund. Edelweiss Mutual Fund. In August 2022, Renew Power raised a Dash project loan through external commercial borrowings for battery-enabled project. $1 billion. $1 billion. Name the company that recently deployed smart POS devices across India along with Samsung stores. Paytm. Paytm. Which bank recently launched a special variant of debit card by celebrating Independence Day? Indian Overseas Bank. Indian Overseas Bank. Name the organization that recently issued a new guidelines for alternative investment funds and venture capital funds for making investments abroad. Securities Exchange Board of India. Securities Exchange Board of India. In August 2022, the Reserve Bank of India cancelled the license of which cooperative bank due to inadequate capital and no earning prospects? Deccan Urban Cooperative Bank. Deccan Urban Cooperative Bank. Name the organization that recently signed MOUs with 8 banks to provide customized banking services for its personnel deployed across India. Indian Coast Guard. Indian Coast Guard. Which life insurance company recently launched a Play for Our Heroes campaign in order to celebrate the 75th Independence Day? 75th Independence Day. Aegon Life Insurance. Aegon Life Insurance. Name the bank that recently launched Amrit Samriddhi, a new term deposit scheme under Abhyudaya Cash Certificate and Fixed Deposit category. Karnataka Bank. Karnataka Bank. Name the bank that recently formed a co-lending partnership with Proteum Finance and Incred Financial Services Limited to provide loans to MSME borrowers. Central Bank of India. Central Bank of India. Name the organization that recently joined the RBI's account aggregator framework to ease access to financial information. To ease access to financial information. Securities and Exchange Board of India. According to RBI recent data, Indians remittances under the liberalized remittance scheme increased to dash in quarter 1 of financial year 23 from $3.67 billion in quarter 1 financial year 2022. $4.12 billion. $4.12 billion. Which organization is set to launch the upgraded version of the integrated grievance redressal system as Bima Bharosa. Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India. The Asian Development Bank that recently signed a dash loan agreement with Government of India to improve water supply and sanitation in Himachal Pradesh. $96.3 million. $96.3 million. Which bank recently opened its first of all women branch in Kozhikode, Kerala to enhance gender diversity in the banking sector? HDFC Bank. Then the company that recently launched the Milligram Reward program for its customers and became the first gold loan NBFC to launch such an initiative. Muthoot Finance Limited. Which company recently partnered with Basics Social Enterprise Group to launch Basics Farmer Market and Agri-Tech Platform? Mastercard. Name the company that recently partnered with cash-free payments to offer cardless EMI options for its non-credit card holders. Credit B. Which insurance company recently partnered with Universal Sompo General Insurance to offer insurance against home loans? Repco Home Finance Limited. Repco apply பண்ணாதவங்க apply பண்ணிருங்க. Name the bank that recently launched a new pre-qualified credit card along with an overdraft facility against fixed deposit. Punjab National Bank. Which cooperative bank recently got restrictions by the Reserve Bank of India? இதெல்லாம் சொல்ல முடியாது. இது லாஸ்ட் இதில் நடந்தது. Toduppa Urban Cooperative Bank. Okay. Name the bank that recently launched 2 co-branded credit card variants along with Tata New App. Kuda sedi 2 co-branded credit card variants launch பண்ணிருக்காங்க. எந்த bank? HDFC Bank. Which company recently launched Yoda, a co-branded RuPay credit card along with Indian Army kuda sendu? BOB Financial Solutions Limited. In August 2022, PFRDA announced that a trial commission of 0.20% of NPS D-remit contribution amount will be paid to points of presence from 1st September 2022. What is the maximum amount to get in the points of presence? Rupees 10,000. Which insurance company recently launched India's first electric vehicles ecosystem or named All Things EV? All Things EV. HDFC Ergo General Insurance. HDFC Ergo General Insurance. Name the organizations that recently partnered with TP Renewable Microgrid Limited to establish 1,000 green energy enterprises across India. Small Industries Development Bank of India. Small Industries Development Bank of India. In August 2022, which bank signed an agreement to re-engage the agent for managing Indian visa application centers for another 2 years in Bangladesh? State Bank of India. State Bank of India. RBI recently imposed a monetary penalty of dash on Sapananda Shruti Financial Bank Limited for its failure to adhere the pricing of credit guidelines for NBFC MFIs. ₹2.33 crore. In August 2022, the RBI released the quarterly statistics on deposits and credit of scheduled commercial banks for June 2022. Bank credit growth in India increased to dash in Q1 financial year 23. %14.2%. 14.2%. Name the organization recently provided insurers with more flexibility by easing limits for insurance commission. Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India. Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India. Which bank recently signed an MOU with National Minorities Development and Finance Corporation for the development of financial accounting software and mobile app? ICICI Bank. ICICI Bank. In August 2022, India handed over a check of dash for the Bay of Bengal initiative for multi-sectoral technical and economic cooperation secretariat's operational budget. $1 million. Name the bank that recently launched the Kochi One Card campaign with Kochi Metro Rail Limited for Onam. Axis Bank. Axis Bank. In August 2022, the NPCI International Payments Limited signed an MOU with Pay Expert as the first acquirer for unified payment interface and the RuPay card in which country? United Kingdom. United Kingdom. As per the recent data on health insurance coverage collected by the National Family Health Survey, which state has highest proportion of Indian households with health insurance? Rajasthan. Rajasthan. Name the mutual fund company that recently launched a new investor education and awareness website called Money and Me. Money and Me. PGIM India Mutual Fund. PGIM India Mutual Fund. Which bank recently partnered with National Payments Corporation of India to launch RuPay credit cards. ICICI Bank. National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development was recently allocated worth of dash for rural infra projects in Mizoram. 230 crore. Named the new fixed deposit scheme that was recently launched by Bank of Maharashtra. Mahadanvarsha. As per the data released by the Controller General of Accounts, India's fiscal deficit for April to June 2022 stood at dash crore. 3,51,871 crore. Which company recently partnered with Indian Railways to boost its delivery services in India by transporting packages in more than 110 intercity routes? Amazon India. The AD Ports group recently signed an MOU, the Adani Ports and Special Economic Zones Limited for strategic joint investments in end-to-end logistic infrastructure in dash the country. Tanzania capital. Name the company recently launched an online project named India Ki Udan to mark the 75th anniversary of India's independence. Google. According to Morgan Stanley's economists, in which year India will become Asia's strongest economy? 22 to 23, sorry guys. 22 to 23, 2022 ல இருந்து 23 இந்த இயர்ல பாத்தீங்க financial yearல இந்தியா வந்து ஏசியாவோட strongest economy வருவாங்க. As per the Index of Industrial Production, data released by National Statistics Office, retail inflation softened to dash in July 2022 due to moderation of food prices. 6.71%. Name the new startups that was recently unveiled by the Tata Group Chairman Emeritus Ratan Tata for senior citizens. Goodfellows. Which company recently signed MOU with NHPC Limited to set up a solar equipment manufacturing facility? Bharat Electronics Limited. At what percentage India's GDP growth was projected for Q1 financial year 23 by the ICRA Limited Rating Agency? 13%. As per the State Bank of India, EcoRap, India's GDP growth in Q1 financial year 2023 is projected at அப்போல இருந்து இப்போ வரைக்கும் உங்களோட ப்ரொஜெக்ஷன் ஒண்ணுதானா இல்ல மாறாம இருக்காங்களான்றதையும் பாத்துக்கங்க மக்களே. ஃபைனலா கூட இந்த ஜிடிபி ரேட்ஸ் எல்லாம் கொண்டு வரேன். ஃபைனல் ஒரு ஷார்ட் வீடியோல கூட கொண்டு வந்துறேன். 15.7%. As per the Practice Horon India P Performance 2022 report released, Dash tops the list of best performing companies for 2020-21. Hanaza Consumer Private Limited, Mamayat. And the organization that was recently signed an agreement with Kalpataru Power Transmission Limited to construct 220 kV direct current transmission line for 210 megawatt Luri hydroelectric project stage 1. Jal Vidyut Nigam Limited. So இதெல்லாம் பாத்துக்கோ இதளவு கேட்க மாட்டாங்க 20 volt current கேட்க மாட்டாங்க. As of August 2022, the government e-marketplace portal has procured over dash worth of products and services from registered startups since inception in 2016. 8,200 crore. 8,200 crore. Which company recently announced to invest 2 lakh crore to achieve net zero operational carbon emissions by 2046? Indian Oil Corporation Limited. Indian Oil Corporation Limited. Which organization or company recently signed an MOU with Rail Vikas Nigam Limited to make manufacturing, infrastructure and product execution indigenous? Will not lay. Alright. Here Nisar. Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited. In which country Hindustan Aeronautics Limited decided to open its first international marketing and sales office? Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Which organization recently signed an MOU with Industrial Promotion and Investment Corporation of Odisha Limited for Make in Odisha Conclave 2022. Make in Odisha Conclave 2022. Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry. Which command was recently signed an MOU with Airport Authority of India to boost inter-island connectivity under Udan scheme? Andaman Nicobar Command. Andaman Nicobar Command. Name the institute that was recently signed an MOU with Indian Navy to boost self-reliance in key technologies. So, எந்த IIT? IIC. மக்களே இது கரெக்டா ஆன்சர் போடுங்க. ஆன்சர் அதுக்கு ஆன்சர் இல்லை, அதனால கரெக்டாக போடுங்க மக்களே. ஐஐசி பெங்களூரா? ஐஐசி பெங்களூரு தானேப்பா? நான் ஐஐசி பெங்களூருன்னு தான் இருக்கு. ஒன் செகண்ட். சப்போர்ட் ரிசர்ச் கம்யூனிகேஷன். Yes, IIC Bengaluru. Bengaluru. Then the state government that recently signed a tripartite MOU with Niti Aayog and Reach to Teach Organization for School Education Transformation. இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் தாமா இருக்கு. சங்கீதா கொஞ்சம் தாண்டா இருக்கு. Arunachal Pradesh. Which state recently signed an MOU with Maharashtra to prevent migration and trafficking of women? West Bengal. Who was recently appointed as the Chief Executive Officer of Vodafone Idea Limited. Akshaya Mundra. Name the personality who was recently appointed as the Chief Executive Officer of Paytm Payment Services. Nakul Jain. Name the personality who was recently appointed as World Bank's Countries Director of India. Auguste Tano Kwame. Indrajit Kamotra was recently appointed as the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of which small finance bank? Unity Small Finance Bank. Unity Small Finance Bank. Who was recently appointed as the Cabinet Secretary for a further period of 1 year. For a further period of 1 year. Rajiv Gauba. Rajiv Gauba. In August 2022, Jagdeep Dhankar was elected as the Dash Vice President of India against Margaret Elva. 14th Vice President. 14th Vice President. Who recently becomes the first Women Director General of the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. CSIR oda headquarters enga irukku போட்டுருங்கப்பா. நல்லதம்பி கலைசெல்வி. Name the personality who recently won Mrs. India Award. Mrs. India World title. Sargam Kaushal. Who recently received a Chevalier Award for France for his contribution to the publishing collaboration between India and France. Kannan Sundaram. In August 2022, Tenzin Gyatso Dash Dalai Lama, the Tibetan spiritual leader who was honored with the highest civilian honor of Ladakh, அது பேர் கொடுத்திருக்காங்க, அந்த அவார்ட் பேர் பாய் காம் ஜஸ்டின் அவார்ட். அது எத்தனாவது தலாய் லாமா கொடுக்கப்பட்டிருக்கு? 14th Dalai Lama. Who recently became the first Indian psychologist on US Heritage Wall of Fame of the Society for Personality and Social Psychology. Ramadar Singh. Name the personality from Kerala who was recently won the Women Entrepreneurs Award 2022 by Junior Chamber International Hong Kong. Sangeeta Abhiyan. Who recently won the title of Miss India USA 2022 at annual beauty pageant held in New Jersey, USA. Arya Valvekar. Who was recently chaired 9th governing body meeting of National Fisheries Development Board in New Delhi. Purushottam Rupala. அவங்க யாரு? Purushottam Rupalaன்றவங்க யாரு? As per the Global Wind Energy Council and MEC Intelligence report, India can add another 23.7 gigawatts of clean energy by in the year 2026. The Board of Bank of Baroda approved the divestment of Dash stake, disinvestment of Dash stake in its insurance arm, India First Life Insurance Company Limited. எவ்வளோ percentage stake? 12.5%. August 2022, Uber Technology sold its entire 7.8% stake by selling 61.2 crore shares of Zomato Limited for how many crores? 3,088 crore. Which company recently signed an MOU with Eutelsat Communications SA to combine its fleet of satellites in all share deal? OneWeb. Which country recently commenced the 4th edition of AL Naja 4th joint military exercise along with India in Rajasthan? Oman. Which country recently commenced the 3rd edition of X-Winbax 2022 bilateral army exercise along with India in Haryana? Vietnam. Name the company that recently signed an 250 crore contract with Ministry of Defence for the supply of 9 integrated anti-submarine warfare complex sea systems. Bharat Electronics Limited. But which aircraft the Indian Navy's all-women crew led by Anshul Sharma recently created history by completing the first independent maritime surveillance mission over the Arabian Sea. Dornier 228. Name the exercise that was recently conducted by Indian Army to test the resilience of satellite-based communication network. அது பேர் என்னன்னு கேக்குறாங்க. Skylight. Which organization recently signed MOU with Army Design Bureau to launch the HIM Drone-a-thon program for developing high-impact drones for Indian soldiers? Drone Federation of India. Which country's high-resolution remote sensing satellite Kayam was recently launched by Russia through a Soyuz 2.1B rocket from Kazakhstan? Iran. Indian Space Research Organization recently test-fired the low-altitude escape motor of the crew escape system of Dash project. எந்த ப்ராஜெக்டை சேர்ந்தது இது? From Sriharikota, Andhra Pradesh. Gaganyaan. Which country recently launched 16 new satellites into space for commercial remote sensing and atmospheric imaging? China. Which ministry recently launched the automated online data transfer for capturing critical data of auto production linked initiative applicants? Ministry of Heavy Industries. Name the India's first saline water lantern that was recently launched by Jitendra Singh, Minister of State of Earth Science. ரோஷினி. வாவ், முடிஞ்சிருச்சு. ஜாலியில் முடிஞ்சிருச்சு. நான் என்னடா போகுதுட்டு. ஆனால் கண்டிப்பாக யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்திருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். உங்களுக்கு ரிவிஷனுக்கு கண்டிப்பாக யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்திருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஆல்ரெடி சொன்னதான், நீங்கள் ரிவைஸ் பண்ணிவிட்டு இது உங்களுக்கு ரிவிஷன் செஷன் மாதிரி யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. கண்டிப்பாக யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக தான் இருக்கும். AffairsCloudல தான் நான் எல்லாமே எடுத்துகிட்டு வந்திருக்கேன். ஓகே, இதே மாதிரி ஆகஸ்ட்க்கு முடிச்சிருக்கோம். செப்டம்பர், அக்டோபர், நவம்பர் கண்டிப்பாக முடிச்சிருவேன் எக்ஸாம் ஃபுல்லாக. ஐ ப்ராமிஸ், ஐ ஸ்வேர். வேற என்ன சொல்றது எனக்கு தெரியல. கண்டிப்பாக முடிச்சிருவேன். ஸோ நல்லா படிங்க தங்கங்களா. படிச்சுட்டு வந்து இது ரிவைஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு கண்டிப்பாக யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. AffairsCloudல தான் எடுத்துகிட்டு வரேன். அண்ட் உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது டெஸ்ட் பேக்கேஜஸ் வேணும்னு நினச்சிங்க அப்படின்னா நம்ம KRLogics ஆப்பில் அவைலபிளாக இருக்குது. வேணும்னா வாங்கிக்கோங்க. அண்ட் அதே மாதிரி வீடியோ கோர்ஸ் SSC அண்ட் பேங்கிங் வேணும்னு நினச்சிங்கனாலும் டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷனில் லிங்க் இருக்குது. KRLogics ஆப்பில் அவைலபிளாக இருக்குது. யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. ஸோ டாடா, பை, see you guys.